These are devotions for people at a social distance. Rich people. There's been lots to think about rich people lately, hasn't there? We've heard a lot, for example, of the word oligarch in the world lately, as the various oligarchs connected with President Putin in Russia are being targeted with sanction and with litigation and with just taking their stuff away because we understand how powerful, how influential these really rich people are, and how they are very much in control of, what's gone wrong in the world. And so the idea, I guess, is that basically by targeting, we can, uh, fix what's wrong with the world and make it right. There might be a few problems in that assumption, but that's sort of where we are these days. And the other, of course, thought about rich people and how important they are in terms of saving the world is, well, Elon Musk, who I guess is still the richest man in the world, and I believe now, I don't know if everything's, all the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, but is now the sole owner, or going to be the sole owner, of Twitter. And lots of reaction to this, and I won't get into all of the reaction or all that even I'm thinking about it, but the expectation is that, admittedly, Twitter is not all that it probably should be, nor is social media in general. We've all been aware of the problems created and continued by social media. So is this going to fix it? We get, social media or one of the key social media platforms into the hands of one really rich guy, and basically we are totally dependent on him to either fix it and make it great, or, of course, to destroy it and make it absolutely the worst thing ever. And, of course, you're seeing both of those reactions everywhere. So the idea that the wealthy is the one who is going to save us or perhaps destroy us, So this is very much where we are. So there's a lot of focus on rich people, and, because guess what? Everything else has kind of failed. Politics hasn't saved us. Economics or economic theories haven't really saved us. Maybe the rich people can save us. And so I went looking in the Bible today for what the Bible has to say about rich people. And, well, spoiler alert, not a lot of great things. Lots of criticalness towards rich people in the Bible. And don't you ever forget it. But this is one that stuck out for me. Proverbs 18:11. The wealth of the rich is their strong city. And that sounds great, eh? Because of course in the ancient world the idea was that if you were out in the countryside, if you were just farming alone on a farm, you were very vulnerable. Anyone could come along and raid you or attack you or destroy you. But if you were in a strong city, that was the place to be. That was safety. That was how you protected yourself. So being rich is being safe, being secure. And yes, that's absolutely how we tend to think about wealth these days. It's what's going to save us when everything goes wrong. And also, sometimes we look to the wealthy, the oligarchs, the Elon Musks of the world, to save us. Hopefully they are benevolent rulers, but they will save us by healing everything that has gone wrong in society. So this expectation that they are what is going to save us. Wealth saves us, rich people saves us. We are still very much there as a society. A lot hasn't changed. But I didn't read the whole verse. Proverbs 18:11 goes, the wealth of the rich is their strong city. In their imagination, it is like a high wall. Whoops. There's a little word struck in there. What you might have expected was it to say the wealth of the rich is their strong city. It is like a high wall. The high wall around the city is what makes it safe and secure. In their imagination, It is like a high wall. And this is absolutely the problem where we are right now. In our minds, in our imagination, wealth, riches, and rich people are all about safety and secure. They will save us. They will save us. But that is in their imagination, and it's kind of in our imagination as well. Salvation is not found in wealth. And we're not just talking about, eternal salvation, sometimes the other side of this, this present reality. No, this is here and now. This is salvation is not to be found in wealth. Security is not to be found in wealth. These things, if we rely on these things, it will lead us to a bad place. So I don't know what's going to happen to Twitter, but I am pretty sure that just because the richest man in the world has bought it, that's not going to save it, and it's not going to save us. It will not ultimately create a better world. It will not ultimately create security. Rich people aren't going to save us, folks. And, in a way, we're living in their world. They're kind of in charge. That's the way things have worked out. That's not going to save us. As people of faith, we turn elsewhere for salvation, not just beyond this world, but in this world as well. And let us not forget it. Forget it. Lord our God, you are the one who saves us. Teach us the foolishness of trying to find security and salvation in wealth. Amen.